I am going to hold your titty when I say this. The vaginal system is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most powerful systems known in all of human history. It has the power to change lives in ways that no one could truly understand. And with that type of power should warrant great responsibility to the individuals who carry that vaginal system with them 24/7. And there are people out there that are dedicated to the craft of making sure that their vaginal system is used responsibly and properly. There are others who use it in a means of trying to go viral on social media by having 1,000 dudes bust a quick nut. And then there's the third category where there are people who use their vaginal system for criminal activity. What type of criminal activity? Oh, I don't know. Having 13-year-olds get them pregnant!
She was trusted by the school district and by parents. But tonight, a fifth grade teacher in Cape May Courthouse is accused of having a sexual relationship with one of her students. Detectives say the abuse started when the child was 11 and lasted for years, and that the two share a child. Wednesday night, I'm Shari Williams. Rick has the night off. The big story on Action News tonight is a South Jersey teacher behind bars accused of sexually assaulting a young boy and having a child with him. Action News reporter Leland Pender has the story from Cape May County, and detectives say the investigation is far from over.
Middle Township Police and the Cape May County Prosecutor's Office both investigating here. Prosecutors say these alleged crimes occurred between 2016 and 2020, but the arrests just coming Wednesday. They're now asking anyone that might have even more information to please come forward. Once a fifth grade teacher, now behind bars with bond revoked. 34-year-old Laura Karen was taken into custody at a home on Orbit Drive Wednesday in Cape May Courthouse. Prosecutors allege she sexually assaulted a former student for several years and had his baby.
Do you know Miss Karen? There's nothing to see here. There's no one that wants to speak with you.
This unidentified man pulled up to the home while we were there. A short time later, another woman appeared from the home after we'd already left.
Do you want to talk to us?
No, I want you to
You came outside, please. I'm willing to talk to you. Authorities say the abuse began when the victim was 11 years old. According to the criminal complaint, a few years later, Karen gave birth to the victim's baby. Karen taught at Middle Township Elementary No. 2, and the victim was once her student. Prosecutors say Karen and the victim's family became friends, leading to the victim and his siblings staying overnight with Karen once or twice a week, but at some point they began living with Karen permanently. Investigators say the case came to light last month when the victim's father posted on social media saying Karen's 5-year-old child looked very similar to him and his son. Neighbors say the arrest Wednesday appeared discreet. This woman said she saw multiple black SUVs but didn't realize they were police.
If it's true, I feel sorry for the people.
According to the prosecutor's office, the school district will have support services and counselors available for students, teachers, or families who may need that in light of this news. We did reach out to the school district for comment, but did not hear back.
That ain't even the dumbest part. The dumbest part is that this happened years ago, and why are we talking about something that happened years ago in the here and now, Mr. Leon? Well, I'm glad you came to the class and decided to ask a question based on the stupid events of world history. Well, the at the time victim, the one who was the child in this scenario, has grown up and is now, unfortunately, an adult in common society. And you know, after a traumatic event, which is a grown adult violating the body of a child and then getting pregnant by said child, you would think as the child grows up, they understand right and wrong and consent versus actual non-consent, and understanding the difference between coitus between grown adult and grown adult and grown adult and child. You would think that child would grow up and recognize all the things that are right and all the things that are wrong. Oh, but you'd be damned. Ex-student who got a New Jersey teacher pregnant at 13 wants the charges dropped and wants to be a family. A New Jersey teenager who was just 13 when he allegedly fathered a baby with his former teacher is speaking out and insisting that the sexual relationship was his idea. We're going to poke holes in this logic as we continue reading. The teen insists that Laura Karen terrible name, should not be facing charges and hopes that they will someday be a family. They need to drop all the charges. I wasn't groomed or raped or manipulated by her. She never initiated anything. Stop the bus right there. As someone who is known for having bad communication skills with the ladies, you have to be the most insecure, unstable, unhoused, mentally deranged, batshit insane individual to be romantically coerced into sex by a 13-year-old. I'm not buying for a second that your life is so bad and no grown adult male wants to touch you that you go to work one day and you wearing one of them old granny type teacher uniforms and you just smacking the keyboard and all of a sudden 13-year-old comes up and he's just like, hey baby, and your pussy just start gushing water. That is impossible for me to get behind in any layer of my imagination. I started everything. If it was up to me, she wouldn't have been in jail. It's been 6 or 7 years. I'm 19, about to be 20. Prosecutors disagree, however, and have charged the 34-year-old with aggravated sexual assault, and endangering the welfare of a child. All of these things are being proven as true the more you hear the victim talk, because while he's sitting there saying, oh, I initiated it all, legally, because I know what somebody might say, but I'm gonna need you to just wait for a second. Legally, this is a crime. The legal age of consent in New Jersey is 16. And also, it's illegal for teachers or anyone with a duty of care over children to have sex with minors at any age. So we just gonna throw all of that out the window. All of the, oh, well, when you think about it, no. Oh, well, when you, no. Oh, but his age, no. What's the age of consent? No. All of that is out the window. Even if he was 16, it is against the law to do such a thing when you are a teacher. So just for anybody, because I know when stories like this happen, a lot of people want to buck up and try to throw their little whataboutisms or certain circumstances in the water. No. Throw it away. Stop condoning criminal activity because you enjoy being a part of that South Park meme where you just say, nice. Karen was a 5th grade teacher at Middle Township Elementary School, number 2 in southern New Jersey when she got pregnant. She was in her late 20s when she gave birth in 2019. Oh, what a bastard. The infant's paternity remained a mystery until the teen's father, the baby's grandfather, pointed out the uncanny similarity between Karen's daughter, himself, and his son on a Facebook post. Authorities soon began to investigate and concluded that the boy was actually the father. Karen first met her alleged victim when she taught him in elementary school. The boy's family remained close with Karen even after she was no longer his teacher. Failures as parents. His parents allegedly allowed their 2 sons and daughter to sleep over at Karen's house. Throw them in jail too. These are not smart people. The 3 siblings even lived permanently with Karen between 2016 and 2020, sharing a bedroom. Throw everybody in jail. Matter of fact, where is he? Now that he's 19 and 20 and he think he a man, go sit in man jail since you won't buck up and be stupid for no fucking reason. Authorities say that the teen was living under Lauren Karen's roof when the sexual relationship began and he was barely a teenager at the time of conception. The boy's sister told prosecutors that she remembered going to sleep with her brother in the same room but woke up to find him sleeping in Karen's bed. She claimed Karen began sleeping in the bed with her brother when he was 11 years old. You know what? The sister's the hero in this. She's telling the truth, and I love when the truth gets told in scenarios like this. Investigators also said that the teen's brother had once witnessed Karen sexually assaulting the alleged victim. You know what? This other brother, he's also a hero. While the charges are pending, Karen is prohibited from contacting the teenager. He told the Daily Mail that he has not been able to visit his daughter since Karen's January 15th arrest. I can't talk to them. I wish I could, but I can't, and it sucks. The teen, who blamed his father for the investigation, you know what? You're a failure of a father for allowing your child to stay with an individual who violated your son. But at least at some point, you figured something out. You clued yourself in to where you had to get the police involved. So, you know, cool. The teen who blamed the father, but again, your teenage son is a dumbass. And I don't know who failed him, considering everybody failed him. But now that he's 20, throw his ass in jail next to her. Who blamed his father for the investigation, said that Karen was actually a positive influence in his life. Buddy, you got assaulted. And I understand that pussy is a very illustrious type of thing. And when men first have their real interaction with really feeling what the vaginal system is all about, they get excited. Their judgment gets clouded and they start saying and doing stupid things that no rational man could even comprehend doing, even if they've never located the clitoris. But for the love of fuck, you were a victim. You were not a hero. You were not someone who was getting a man card. You're a victim to the letter of the law. And I get that you have such strong connection to that first pussy that you interacted with for the first time. But buddy, you are 20. There is way more pussy out there. And now that you're legal age, you can start going after them cougars who got experience, and they can make sure that you get erectile dysfunction by the time you turn 21. But you actually deserve to get bonked on your head because you are a stupid individual, and you should never let the horny dictate how you operate in human life. And if it was any indication to further remind you all that humanity is doomed, this should have been it. And if you liked veering down the rabbit hole of the end of common civilization and common sense in society, I think you should subscribe to the channel, because around these parts of the internet, we do indeed know where the clitoris is, ladies. Mwah! Subscribe. Goodbye.